Hello friends, it's Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I just stopped by for a second video in the new series I'm doing about working with digital kits. And I want to thank my subbies and anyone who's watching because I got some great questions and that really helps me to think about what I didn't say. In the video I kind of just, let you know what I'm doing, but sometimes I don't think of everything to say, so I really appreciate the questions. And some questions were about the coffee, the dyeing of the papers, and did my ink run, and the type of printer I use and things like that. So I tried to answer all those questions in the comments. So if you have any of those type of questions, just feel free to ask, and I will answer. But one of the things I wanted to come back and show you, now this is another kit I'm working with. I have a second design team project that I'm working on for July, and that's for Studio 28E. And she also has very beautiful kits, and I'll show you this one real quick. But this one, let me show you, well, let me start showing you because then I can show you the dyeing that I did on these. The coffee dyeing I did on the other ones, I used a process where I just lay my paper down on the side, and I have the side face up that I want to dye, and I just paint it on, the color on. I have the color mixed or whatever, coffee in a little container. I have a foam brush, one of those foam brushes you can buy in a package. And you get a bunch. Here's one right here I use for distressing. So I have a bigger one, one of the wider ones that I use for, coffee dyeing. And I just kind of paint it on. And you can dab it, so you can make little spots and things like that. So, I like using that. But for this one, this kit, I used some spray bottles. And I have them right here. I've shown them in a video before, but I will show you again right now in case you didn't see that one. And these are my spray bottles. And I put my dye in these. And when I found them at Walmart, and they had different color caps. And it was so perfect because like this one has a blue cap and I put blue spray in there. So like here's my coffee, here's my pink, and here's my green. So this is my little sprays that I use for dyeing my papers. So on this kit, I wanted to spray it. I decided I wanted to spray it. So let me show you the kit real quick because this is the her Studio 28E. It's Sheree's beachy kit, and it's this right here says "This Way to the Beach." And here's I can open this up so you can see the whole pages. I've already cut these out, and I decided on this one I want to make a kind of like a traveler's notebook size. So I cut them down to, I'll tell you the exact size here that I have it cut down to. This front page is 4.5. Now I cut this one, I made sure this one, I think this is going to be my front cover. So 4.5, and then the inside pages are just a tiny bit smaller so that the cover covers up the inside pages. So the inside pages are, let's see, approximately, they're just halfway in between 4.25 and 4.5. So that's the inside pages size. And then if you can see the pages here, I cut them down already, and here are the fronts and here are the backs. And this is, I'll tell you the color as we go through so you can see that this is all sprayed. Even the coffee was sprayed on. So this is coffee here, and then this is blue, and you can kind of see the effect I was going for. I wanted as much of the spotty kind of effect as I could, the spray or spritz effect. And you can see some of that right here, and over here you can see it very apparently. So that's the blue. And oh, what I wanted to tell you was I was spraying, I had a row of 3 rows and 3s on my table I was working on where I was spraying and coloring. And so one row was green and one row was blue. And then I tried one with blue and green. So I ended up doing blue and green combination on all the, instead of just doing blue or green. It's a blue and green combination. It was really pretty. So that's what that is. And that's my sprays that I just showed you. This is the pink one. And then this is, and I wanted to make sure you saw the front cover too, because it's so pretty. These are really, the colors in these are so pretty. And this one that has lines on it, which I think is really cool. It's for some of them to have lines. Here's another blue and green one. Here's another page. And then the back, this one's coffee. And I kind of just decided on the color from the front of it, like from the color in the front, what goes with it, you know. So this was the front of this one, and this one, the back, I put the blue and green. And here's another super pretty one with the lines. Blue and green on that one. And this one has really pretty shells. And then the blue and green. Here's some retro looking kids at the beach. And this was just a really pretty combination of colors over here. And then this one was coffee, or is coffee. Here's another pretty one. This side has the lines. And this is the blue and green combination. And then really great variety of colors in this one. And this one was pink. See, this one had the pink here. So I decided, because I could have gone with blue and green on this one too, but I didn't have very many pinks, so I went with the pink on this one. And then seahorses and other images on this one with the lines. And then that one I went with the blue and green. And then here's a really pinky one with lines and all the pretty shells. And then this one, of course, I went with the pink. So those are the pages in that kit. And I'll link this below this email. So in case you want to go and, you know, check out this kit at Studio 28E and Etsy, you can check that out. But let me show you the ephemera. Now, I didn't coffee dye the ephemera, just like the other one. And I've cut out some of it so far, and some of it I have not cut out yet. But here's just some of the images I'll go through real quick here, so you can get an idea of the pretty ephemera. Here's an envelope type image that can be cut out and made into an envelope. That's just an extra piece. You see, these are not from the kit, so let me put these aside. These are from the kit. These are some images that I did not cut out yet that I'm going to put on the manila folder and make these nice and, you know, sturdy for tags, journaling cards, pockets. These are pockets right here. Here's some trim of little shells. You can see the color in here, just so pretty. Oh, I hope that's coming through, because it's just really vibrant colors. Look at this one. It's with the sunset. And I'm going to probably use like this as a trim or a belly band. I'm not sure which one yet. Here's a pocket and even little shells. Aren't they cute? And this one here, very vintage, retro looking images on some of them. And look at the colors in this one, this bunch here. This is a seashell with a baby in it. And very pretty colors here on this one. Hands across the sea. And then a sailboat. And then here's some more here. And the seahorses. See, there's lines here where you cut out, and you can use this as a belly band or trim. So cute. I mean, you could cut them out individually too and use them as little parts of your collages and embellishments. So that's where I'm at with that. I just wanted to show you basically the coloring, the different dyeing processes that you can do as far as the coffee, to answer some of my subbies' questions about the dyeing. You know, just have fun with it. Coffee, you know, however you like to do it, you know, do it your way. And this is just maybe some ideas if you haven't thought of the spray. You know, you can see the spritzing on this one, how pretty it came out without it being a solid color. I thought it was really cool. So that's where I'm at. On the other kit, I'll just show you real quick. I don't want to mix up my two. I'm trying not to mix up my two design team projects, but it's kind of hard when you're doing one series on digital kits. So this is the other one where I kind of wanted to show you the difference in how the ephemera looks after you distress it, because it really adds a lot of dimension. And here's the back. I kind of really grunged up the back of these envelopes, and I thought it just added so much dimension. I just really loved it. So, and even the little ones, they're so cute. But here's a little one. Just so much dimension on there. And I'll show you some of the bigger ones. Here's the other little ones that I've distressed. And let me show you the back of the, see how much that adds to it. If you don't like kind of the, you know, how you print it out, and even though it's made to look old, it still looks kind of maybe a little shiny or a little new. I just grunged it up with some distress ink, and it looked nice and old. You know, if that's the look you're going for, nice and vintage. And that's all distressing. I just really rubbed it all over wherever I wanted it, you know, in different areas. So, and even on the front, you know, if it looked too new right in here, in this part, in this lighter part, I just grunged it up with some distress ink. And I think they came out really pretty. And then here's that's all my envelopes that I've distressed. And then here's my pile of ephemera that I showed you. I've cut out everything now in this kit. And this is all my, all been distressed now. And I won't go through each piece, but you can get the general idea of how, first of all, there's a lot here. And second of all, there is, you know, you can get an idea of what, you know, here's the back. I really like to do the edging on the back. It just adds so much to it. And then here's the fronts as far as this, how the distressing is going. Oh, I didn't show you this the other day. I decided to use my pinking shears on some of them. And, you know, this one was a postage stamp anyway. So I used my pinking shears and cut the edges on this one, and came out super cute. You know, look, it looks like a stamp now, I think. Postage stamp. So super cute there. And then this is just the rest of the distressing, you know. So it's coming along nicely, and I will be back with you on whatever I do next. Since I'm working with two kits, I have a lot to do, so I will be back, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching today, and I hope you have a good day.